Kami turun padang, semua dungu berpenunggu. Kami inspirasi sebab itu mereka tiru. Guru kami lain, kualiti nombor 1. Bukan macam tempat tu, asal ke tempat penuh beribu politik. Ya dulu kami seorang pakai, lepas kami pakai bersih pas semua nak pakai. Kualiti kelas pertama, yuran kami tak masuk akal. Mari join sekali, pasti suka kami tak sangkal. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember, inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember, inside kita, remember about you study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up.
Yang silakan.
10 sebab
10
seronok sebab cikgu bagi step by step, saya boleh faham.
Silakan.
Saya boleh bagi rate 10 per 10 lah. Okay. Ni bukan sebagai apa, ni bukan pasangan.
We trust to help me level up. Cheer up, Lahazon, we believe our grade will be increased. Stand up with a holistic approach. We sure they are great coach. Chill up, do the best, be the best, who the best, we're the best. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember, inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, wanna be a success student, remember about adab. Remember, inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way, only way, how you wanna level up.
Mereka dapat terangkan tajuk yang sukar untuk dipelajari oleh pelajar-pelajar. Terang sampai dapat. Itulah yang paling bagus di Lahazonnya.
Lahazon terbaik.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. Okay, welcome to Super Power English, which is the slot for today's Ace in your listening test. So for today, I'm going to do this live, especially for SPM students, which is Form 4 and also Form 5 students. Okay, let me... This one first. Okay. If you can hear my voice clearly and also you can watch my video clearly, you can put some comments and also you can put some comments and also the feedback. Okay. Okay, so let's proceed to this live first. Okay, I'm going to share with all of you here who is watching this live the strategy and also some techniques to do your listening test to get full marks in your listening test. Okay, let me admit my students first. Okay, I can see that we have Shaz here. Hi Shaz, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Shaz. Okay, thank you for joining the live, Shaz. Okay, for today, Shaz, I'm going to share with you about how to score well in your listening test for fourth paper of SPM. Okay, without wasting the time, let me share the slide first. Okay, wait, yeah. Okay. Okay, I hope that you can see this screen, which is it is enhance your listening skills and also ace in your listening test, episode 1 for part 1 for today program, which is Super Power English with Teacher Rafizah from Lahazon Education. Okay, now let's see here first. Okay, I got a question here. Oh wait, okay. The first one is, okay, the first question is how to score in SPM listening test part 1. Okay, wait, yeah. I have a student here that can join this live. Okay. Wait, let me ask Hazik first. Hazik, you may join through YouTube. Okay, for those who are watching this YouTube, okay, who are watching this live, okay, we are live in the YouTube, and also some accounts from Facebook, which is Lahazun, and also from my Facebook, my personal Facebook, which is Rafizah Ramli. Okay, now let's do this one first. Okay, for those who are watching, I have a question to all of you, and also for the students in this live. Okay, how many parts do you have in your listening test for SPM? How about you, Shaz? How many parts of listening test? Okay, I got from Shaz here. Shaz said 4 parts. Okay, I have also I have a comment here from Amira Husna from the YouTube. Okay, hello Amira Husna. Okay, so for today we are going to sorry, we're going to do live for SPM listening test. Okay. Thank you, teacher, Miss Amira. Okay, I can see that we have Kamarul there. Hi, Kamarul. How are you?
Good.
Good. Okay. Okay, now let's proceed to the next one. Okay, in the listening test, the task focus. Okay, let's have a look at the focus of listening test first. Why students SPM or why secondary students need to sit for listening test. Okay, in the listening test, the task focus for each part is aligned to the SAFA requirements. The focus attempts to measure the ability to listen to different types. Okay, different types ranging from A2 to B1 levels. Okay, this is the main reason why you need to sit for your SPM listening test. Okay, I can see from YouTube that we have Kayo Kyoka. Good evening, Miss. Hi, good evening. How can I address you? Is it Kayo? Okay, thank you. Okay, I can see that we have Adam Rapimas here, Kamarul, and also Shaz. Okay, I need you to take note here. Okay, the main reason why you need to sit for your listening test, number one is because we need to measure your ability to listen to different types ranging from A2 until B1 levels. Okay, the aim is to measure your ability to listen to different type ranging from A2 to B1 level for different texts and also different discourse measures. Okay, now let's proceed to the next one. Okay, let's go through for listening test format. Now let's have a look at this one first. Okay, I have a question here before I proceed to the next one. I would like to ask Kamarul, Adam Rapimas, Shas, and also all the students that have in this YouTube and also Facebook live. Okay, like we said just now, parts in total for SPM listening test is we have 4 parts. Okay, we have 4 parts. And next, how many number of listening texts that you need to listen in your listening test? Can you guess? Shas Kamarul, Adam Rapimas, Amira Husna, and also Kayo Kyoka, the one in the Facebook and also the YouTube. How many listening texts that you need to listen in your listening test for SPM?
All ke?
Yes, all. Number of
Ke
listening texts. Okay, I got from Shas. Shas said he needs to listen to 32 number of listening texts. Okay, Shas needs to listen to 32 listening texts. Okay, thank you, Shas. Means there are 32 questions and also 32 audio recordings that you need to listen. Okay, thank you, Shas. How about Adam Rapimas and also Kamaru?
30.
30. Okay, thank you, Kamaru. And also, how about you, Adam Rafimas? Can I get yours? Okay, I got students named Zoro here. May I know who is Zoro? Is it I should call you Zoro? Is it Hazik there? Okay. Okay, go back to my questions. Okay. How many number of listening texts or how many audio recordings that you need to listen in your listening test that will be coming next week? Can you guess, students? How many audio recording? Okay, some of my students said 32, some of my students said 30. Okay, now let's have a look at this one first. How many audio recordings that you need to listen in your listening task for SPM? It's actually 8 texts, guys. Okay, 8 audio recording will be played in your listening task for SPM. Okay, we got 4 parts, but you need to listen to the audio is 8 texts of listening text that you need to listen in your SPM listening task. Okay. Next one, number of questions. How many questions do you have in your listening task?
30.
30. Thank you, Kamarul. Why are you laughing there? Is it
Terbalik.
30? Yeah, terbalik. Okay. How about Zoro and Shaz? How many number of questions? How many questions that you need to answer in listening task? Is it 50? Is it 80? Is it 30? Shaz said here 28. Kamarul said 30. Shaz said 28. Zoro said 29. Okay. 28, 29, 30. Do we have 31 here? Okay, now let's have a look how many questions that you need to answer in your listening task. Okay, basically, the first one, the first screen, the first slide that I'm going to share with all of you here is about the format of listening task for SPM. Okay? Actually, for SPM listening task, we have only 30 questions that you need to answer. Okay? 30 questions for 4 parts. Okay, next, duration. What is the time allocate? Okay, time allocate in this listening task. Is it 1 hour? Is it only 2 minutes? Is it only for about 2 hours? Can you guess, students, the duration of you to take this listening task?
1 hour, I think.
1 hour, I think. Okay, if you don't think, without think. Shaz said 1 hour. Okay, thank you, Shaz. How about the rest in the YouTube and also in the Facebook? Okay, for those who are watching this live, how many times or what is the duration time for you, okay, for the candidates of SPM need to answer this listening test? Okay, I got a comment here from the Facebook. Hazik said 45 minutes. Hazik said 45 minutes. Kamaro said 1 hour. Shaz also said 1 hour. Now let's have a look at duration for your listening task. Okay, it's actually 40 minutes. Okay, duration for your listening task as PM students, okay, Form 4 and Form 5, your duration is 40 minutes. Okay, I can see that we have Liz Haas here. Okay, Liz Haas said 40 minutes. Hazik said 45 minutes. Okay, thank you. Okay, next, let's have a look at the next format. Maximum score. Okay, maximum score is 30 marks as 30 marks is as 30 marks is the full marks for this listening test. Okay, the weighting is 25%. Means you have 4 papers for English, which is reading and use of English, writing, speaking, and also listening. Okay, each of this paper carry 25%. So make sure you score this listening test. Okay, listening test is actually easy, right, Kamaru? Easy, right? Listening task?
Yes.
Yes, it's easy
Easy.
peasy. Okay, now I'm going to give you sometimes for you to screenshot this screen. Okay, I'm going to give you for you to screenshot this, or maybe you can take note because this is the full format of listening test on your SPM. Okay, your SPM listening test will be carried out next week, right? If I'm not mistaken, 22nd. Okay, so this
Yes.
is the format. Okay, so this is the format of your listening test. Okay, listening test is 4th paper of SPM for English subject. Okay, now let's proceed to the next one. Okay, I believe all of you have done take note this one. Okay. Okay, now let's have a look at the specifications of the listening test. Okay, what is the specification of the listening task? Okay, can I have my students to read this? Can I have Zoro to read this?
Yang tu the aim right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. The aim of the listening test is to assess the candidate's ability to understand spoken
Discourse.
discourse such as monologues, dialogues, and conversation in different contexts.
Okay, thank you. I think Adam Rapimas, right? Okay, thank you, Adam. Okay, I got a comment here. Lee said he or she, okay, maybe she said that her listening task will be carried out on 21st February. Okay, it's near, right? Okay, it's nearest. Okay, now let's have a look at this one first. Okay, this is the specification of the listening task. Okay, the specification of the listening test, the aim of the listening test is to assess the candidate's ability to understand spoken discourse, such as the first one is monologues, number two is dialogue, and last one is conversation in different contexts. I would like to ask all of you here in this live, whether you are watching in the YouTube or whether you are watching in the Facebook. Okay, what is the meaning of monologues? Can you guess? Okay, we got Muiz here. Okay, what is the meaning of monologues? Monologues, dialogues, and also conversation in different contexts. But we go step by step first, okay? The first one is, what is the meaning of monologues?
Monopod.
Monopod, monopod we used to take our picture or to the Wi-Fi or selfie, okay? Okay, I got from
Um,
Chess here. Okay, Kamaru, you can try first.
I think conversation with people, two different people. I think.
Okay, thank you, Kamarul. Okay, Kamarul said just now, my students in this live said that monologues is a conversation between two people. Okay. Meanwhile, from other students here, which is from Shaz said here monologues is just only one person speak. Just one person speak. Okay, thank you. So, where's monologue actually? Is it Kamarul right or is it Shaz right? Kamaru just now said monologues is conversation between two people or many people. Meanwhile, from Shaz said just one person speak. How about the rest in the YouTube and also in the Facebook? Would you like to try? What is the meaning of monologues? Or maybe Moise, you want to try? The
I
meaning
don't
of
think so.
monologues. You don't think so?
Not sure,
What
not
did
sure.
you think? Not sure. Okay, thank you, Moise. Okay, now let's have a look at this one first. Okay, I'm going to give the answer verbally. Okay, monologues means when you are talking to yourself. Okay, for example, you regret the decision that you make just now. Menyesalnya aku, I'm so regret. Okay, that's mean by monologues. You talk to your own self. Okay, meanwhile, dialogues is conversation between two or three people or many people. Okay, that's mean by monologues and also dialogues. Okay, let me repeat one more time. Monologues means if you are talking to yourself. For example, you are regretting for the decisions that you have done just now. Okay, for example, you said, kalau lah tak pergi sana tadi, confirm aku tak kena benda tu. Okay, that's mean by you monologue. Okay, bercakap dengan diri sendiri. You talk to your own self. Dialogue means you do the conversation between two people, three or many people. That's mean by monologues and dialogues. Okay, do you get it? Okay, I got here from Hazik. Hazik said here, Hazik in the YouTube said, monologue or dialogue this one? Visual MCQ. Are you sure that we have a visual MCQ for your listening test in SPM? Okay, now let's proceed to the next one. Okay, so basically this is the specification of the listening test. Okay, you're going to listen for monologues, dialogues, and also conversation in different contexts. Okay, now let's proceed to the possible genre that can be in your listening test. Okay, types of genre in your listening test. Okay, what types of text that you need to listen? Is it only conversation? Is it only monologue? Is it only dialogue? Okay, now let's have a look at this one first. The first one is talk. Okay, I have a question here to all of you, to all of the viewers for this live. Okay, what is the meaning of talk? Can you guess, students? What is the meaning of talk?
Conversation.
Conversation between whom?
People.
People. Okay, people. Okay, the first one possible genre is talk, which is Kamarul said just now, my student said just now, talk is conversation between people. Do you agree? Shah, Zoro, Muiz, and also the one in the Facebook and in the YouTube. Do you agree that talk is a conversation between two people? Shah said yes. Okay, how about the rest? Do you agree with my students here? Which is talk is a conversation between two people? Okay, now let's have a look at this one first. Is it true or not? Okay, actually talk is like speech. When you are going to give a talk, okay, if you want to say that the people is do the conversations, two people is doing the conversations, that is we call as dialogue, or we can say it is conversation. But talk here means, okay, talk here means when we are going to do the speech, when we are going to convey the speech. That's the meaning of talk. Okay, next one, number 2, talk show. Okay, can you guess what is the meaning of talk show or how you can do the talk show? How about the rest? Okay, how about Shaz, Zoro, Kamaru, Muiz, and also the one in the Facebook and in the YouTube? Okay, possible genre number 2. Second possible genre is talk show. Talk show like when we are watching for example, we are watching Maharaja Lawak Mega big stage. Okay, that's mean by talk show. Okay, we have a host and we have a participants. That's mean by talk show. They want to show something and then they talk about something that they want to show. Okay, for example, like wow shop, go shop. Okay, that's mean by talk show. Okay, next one. Let's proceed to the third possible genre that we have here is news report. Okay, I would like to ask students in this live, okay, what is the platform that we can use when we want to listen to news reports? Is it only television?
Internet.
Kamaru? Internet, okay. Okay, internet. Okay, next one.
Newspaper.
Newspaper. Can we hear a newspaper talking?
Oh no. It's
Oh,
mistake. Sorry.
okay, thank you. Okay, I got a chat here from Shaz. Shaz said that he can listen to the news part by using the social media. Okay, nice one. Okay, actually for news report we can listen from television, we can listen from radio, okay, and other platforms. Okay, remember news report we can listen from radio and also television. How to know that this is news report? You can difference, you can make a differentiate between news report, okay, with another genre by listening to the intonations. Okay, intonation of news reports is a bit different with talk and also conversation. Okay, do you have a friends that talk with you, that have a conversation with you, but she's talking like she's a reporter? Do you have that? Okay, for sure we do not have, okay? Because our intonation when we are talking to the people and also when we are going to convey the report or news report, it's difference of intonations. Okay? Now let's have a look at the next one is we have instructions when we're going to give instructions, lecture, documentary. Okay, documentary is means the example of documentary is when we watching the National Geographic. Okay, there's mean by documentary. Okay, next one's briefing, interview. Okay, interview when you do some interview like the person asks your names, your personal details. Okay, that's mean by interview. Next one is conversation, announcement, speech. Okay, this is the possible genre that can be in your listening test. Now let's have a look at the themes, okay, or topic that you can have in your listening test. Okay, for this one, can I have Kamarul to read this?
Uh, the topics of spoken discourse cover a wide range of themes such as education, health, environment, consumerism, financial matter, economy, and science technology.
Okay, thank you, Kamaru. Okay, actually, basically, this is the themes that you can have, that you can do some practice if you want to score in your listening task. Okay, the theme is about education. The first one is education. Number two is about health. Number three is environment. Number four is consumerism. Number five is financial matters. Okay, second last is economy. And the last one is science technology. Okay, so basically, this is some topics or some themes that you can do a practice, that you can do a lot of practice based on these themes. Okay, you can search, or maybe you can have some reading about the topic that you have in your education, health, environment, consumerism, financial matters, economy, and also science technology. Okay, so I'm going to give you some times for you to do the screenshot so that you can get this note. Okay, we have seven themes here, which is education, health, environment, consumerism, financial matters, economy, and also science technology. Remember to do a lot of practice, or maybe you can do consistent practice for the topic for these themes: education, health, environment, consumerism, financial matters, economy, and also science technology. Okay, I always emphasize these themes in my premium mentoring academy. Okay, so I hope the students that we have in this stream yard for today, this live for today, will get high marks for this listening test. You're going to promise this with me, Zoro, Kamarul, Muiz, and also Shaz?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, you will, right? Okay, now next, let's proceed to the next one. So I have covered with all of you about the themes. Okay, remember to do the practice regarding these themes. Okay, let me repeat one more time: education, health, environment, consumerism, financial matters, economy, and also science technology. Okay, remember these themes. Okay, remember to do a practice based on these themes for your listening task. Okay, now let's proceed to the next one. Okay, now let's have a look at the listening techniques. Okay, before we proceed to the listening techniques, I would like to ask I would like to ask the students in this live, if you're going to do your listening test, how are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? Is it you just listen? Then you can, this one, this is the answer, this is the answer. Is it like that?
Read the question first.
Read the question first. Okay, thank you, Kamarul. Why you need to listen to why you need to read the question first?
To identify the question need.
To identify the question needs. Okay, why you think that you need to identify the question needs?
To make sure the answer for the question. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Kamaru. That's right. Okay, remember students. Okay, remember candidates of SPM. Okay, once you sit for your listening test, your examiner or the examiner that in your hall will give you some times for you to read, to go through each of the questions. Okay, my advice to all of you, okay, my advice is Okay, you need to use this minutes or this time for you to go through each of the questions carefully. Okay, remember to do it thoroughly. You should look at your you should look at your question paper. You should go through each of the questions carefully. Okay, remember to use this. Okay, use this time wisely. Okay, do not ever waste of the time that the examiner gave to you to check or to go through each of the questions. Okay, is it only go through to the each questions? You need to read, you need to understand what is the needs of the questions. For example, for the first part of your listening task, you need to identify which questions is the most questions that needs your attractions or that needs your understanding. You need to put some symbol. For example, in 30 questions that we have for your listening task, once you do the go through, or once you do the reading of the questions, you need to put some symbol, or you need to put some marks that you are not understand these questions. Then, when the audio is played, you need to listen to the audio carefully so that you will not miss any important information. Okay, do you get it, student? The first one is remember to go through each of the questions. Do not ever waste the times when the examiner gave to you the time. Okay? If I'm not mistaken, it's about 2 minutes for you to go through each of the questions. Okay, nice one, Kamaru. Okay, there's the first tip from my students, which is Kamaru give all of you tips, which is the first one is you need to read all of the questions for you to identify what is the needs of the questions. Okay, big applause to Kamaru. Okay, how about the second techniques or second strategies? Once you have read all the questions, what you need to do? Is it you need to mark the answer once you are listening to the text? Is it like that? Once you get the questions, once the examiner played the audio, you put the marks. You marks your questions, your answer sheets. Okay, I got from my students here. Okay, next, Shaz is giving you some tips. Okay, the second tips, which is he said that we need to check the clue from the audio. Okay, once you have read all of the questions, okay, let's say the first question asks you about the age of this brother. Okay, for example, okay, the first question asks you the age of this learner, of this brother. You need to listen carefully in your listening text. When you listen to the text or when you listen to the audio, which one is have some number of age. Okay, at that part you need to extra careful. Okay, now let's proceed to the listening techniques that I'm going to share with all of you today. Okay, listening techniques number one is listening for main idea. Okay, I have a question here. Okay, question again. What is the meaning of listening for main idea? Or what comes in your mind when you see these phrases? Listening for main idea. What do you understand from these phrases? Can I have yours? What do you understand from these techniques? Listening for main idea. Can I have from Muiz or Kamaru, Zoro, and also Shaz?
Take the point, I think.
Straight to the point, I think. Okay, thank you, Kamaru. How about you, Muiz? Zoro and also
I
Shaz.
think same
What is
like
the meaning?
uh
Yes,
some opinion.
some opinion.
Straight
Okay,
straight straight to the point lah.
straight to the point. Okay, opinion that's straight to the point. Okay, maybe we have someone who in YouTube and also Facebook. Okay, nice one. Okay, You said here that we need to listen for main idea means we are going to listen to the opinions and also straight to the point. Okay, now let's have a look at the actual meaning of listening for main idea. Okay, can I have Shas to read this?
The main idea refers to the topic or the gist of the text. A text may have more than one main idea, and so you need to listen to the whole text before deciding what the main ideas are. It may not necessarily be mentioned earlier in the text.
Okay, thank you, Shaz. Okay, it said here main idea means it refers to the topic or the gist of the text. Okay, the main points. Main idea means main point. Okay, that refers to the topic or the gist of the text. A text may have more than one main idea, and so you need to listen to the whole text before deciding what the main ideas are. It may not necessarily be mentioned earlier in the text. Okay, like we know, maybe some of other students or maybe some of the candidates of SPM will say that main idea usually in the earlier in the text. It may not necessarily. Okay, sometimes it can be in the earlier of the text, sometimes it can maybe in the middle of the text or in the middle of the audio. Okay, so you need to listen to the whole text before you decide this is my final answer for this question. Okay, you can do the first attempt. Okay, you can do the first try or first attempt, but remember you are going to listen one more time or last time to listen to this one, as you are going to listen this twice. Okay, the first one you can do for your first attempt. Second one, the twice, okay? Next or last audio that you can listen, this one you need to check your answer. Is it true or not? Okay, if you want to change your answer, you are allowed to do so in the second or in the twice, in the last part, in the last time for you to listen to this audio. Okay, techniques number one is listening to the main idea. Remember, main idea refers to the topic or the gist of the general text, the main point that you get from the text. Okay, now let's have a look at this one first. How to listen for the main idea. Okay, now let's have a look at the first way. First way that you can listen to the main idea is you need to listen to the whole text. Okay. Okay, I got a comment here. Okay, which is from Hazik. Hazik said repeated or summary words. Okay, thank you, Hazik. An example from the audio. Okay, now let's have a look at this one first. Okay, next I'm going to share with all of you ways or how to listen for the main ideas. Okay, the first way is you need to listen to the whole text. Okay, this is the first way that you can listen for the main idea. Listen to the whole text. Second one is focus on the gist and omit unnecessary details. Okay, what's the meaning of omit unnecessary details? Can you guess? What is the meaning of omit unnecessary details? Okay, I got a chat here. Okay, Shah said omit unnecessary details mean not important. Okay, thank you. What's the meaning of omit? Okay, omit means you need to eliminate or means you need to throw away the unnecessary details. Just focus on the gist for the main idea. Okay, that is the second way to listen to the main idea. Number three is you need to listen to repetition of words and also phrases. Okay, what's the meaning of repetition and also word of phrases? Okay, once you have once you have go through all of the questions, okay, you will find one or two words that have in the audio. For example, like I gave to you just now, the question of age of the learner. Okay, for example, the first question asks you, what is the age of this learner? Okay, once you hear or once you listen to the audio, the parts of audio said about the age of the learner means means by repetition of words. Okay, you listen twice. You listen for the second time, or you can you familiar with the second time for the words of age. Number one, the first one from the question. Number two, you listen again in the audio. Okay, that's mean after the word of repetition of the words and also phrases, that must be an answer there. Okay, now let's have a look at the signal words. Okay, or discourse markers for the main idea. Okay, if you listen to this two, or to this example of the word, which is the topic of the or the purpose of the, means you are listening to the how to listen for main idea. Okay, you listen to the main idea once you find this, or once you listen to these discourse markers. The first one is the topic of the what, and also the purpose of the what. Okay, this is the signal words. Okay, signal words for listen for the main idea. Okay, I'm going to give you some times for you to do the screenshot and also take this as your notes. Okay, this is four ways that you can use when you want to do the listening for main idea. Okay, the most important one is the one in the blue. Okay, listen for discourse markers. Once you listen, or once you catch the discourse markers, such as the topic of the what, or also the purpose of the what, means you are listening for the main idea. Okay, the words or the phrases that comes after these discourse markers means you are listening to the main idea. Okay, do you get it? Okay, have you do the screenshot, Kamarul, Muizoro, Shas?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, for those who are YouTube and also in the Facebook, you can screenshot this one first. Or if you want to get this module, you can join our Telegram channel, which is Anak Bijak Fikir Official. Okay, now let's continue to the next one. Listening techniques number 2. Okay, just now. Okay, what's the first listening techniques that I have shared to all of you just now? Can you give to me the first listening techniques just now? Is about, can you recall the first listening techniques that I have gave to you, to all of you just now? Okay, I got from Shaz. Shaz said listening for means idea. Okay, thank you, Shaz. Okay, now let's have a look at the second listening techniques, which is, we call it as listening for specific information. Okay, can I have Zoro to read this? The explanation for listening for specific information? Zoro, are you there? Or maybe Muiz? Oh, suddenly there are
Yeah,
quite...
yeah. Hello. Specific information refers to exact detail or description of something mentioned in the text, such as people and place, date, time, or duration, quantity, and object.
Okay, thank you, Moise. Okay, listening for specific information means it refers to the exact detail or description of something mentioned in the text. Okay, for example, you go through the questions, you read the questions, and the question asks you, what's the favorite food of Kamaru? For example, okay, what's the favorite food of these candidates? Okay, once you have listened to the answer of the favorite food of these candidates, means you are listening for specific information. Okay, it shows you the specific information for this question. Okay, it can be people and places. Okay, peoples means like the names, age, okay, and also the places. What is the name of places? Okay, the established dates, okay, and also we have date, time, or duration. Okay, what is the time of this action was happening, this fire was a break. Okay, there's mean by time or duration. Next one is quantity or object. How many rulers that you need to buy? For example, in your questions, okay, in your question of listening test, it asks you how many rulers that the writer bought. Okay, then you can listen to the specific information that answering this information. For example, people, places, date, time or duration, and also quantity and object. Okay, this is the meaning of listening for specific information. I'm going to give you some times for you to do the screenshot and also take note for this meaning of listening for specific information. Okay, okay, now let's proceed to the next one. What do we have more for this specific information? Okay, how to listen for specific information. The first one is you need to skim through the questions to know what information is needed. Okay, what is the meaning of skim? Have you ever heard this word? Skimming techniques? It said here you need to skim through the questions to know what information is needed.
Hmm.
Yeah, what's the meaning of skimming?
In BM like sepintas lalu.
Yes?
Sepintas lalu.
Oh, sepintas lalu. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kamarul. Okay, like Kamarul said just now in Bahasa Melayu, we call it as sepintas lalu. Okay, is it we need to do the skim or sepintas lalu for the questions? Yes, okay. You need to skim through the questions. Why? Because you want to know what information is needed. That's why the examiner will give you sometimes for you to go through or skim through the questions. Okay, remember this is the important techniques. Skim. Skim means imbas lalu in bahasa. Okay, next, number two, ways number two for listening to specific information. Number two is pay attention to keywords and also phrases. What's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of pay attention to keywords and phrases? How to get the keywords and also the phrases? How to get it? Can you guess? How to get the keywords and also the phrases if you are listening for specific information. Okay, I got it from Shash. Shash said here from the audio. Okay, yes, it's correct. Okay, from the audio and also from the questions. For example, what is the question asks you to listen? Is it about time? Is it about age? Is it about dates? Okay, once you listen to the audio, then suddenly your ear catch for the time and also durations. That means that is the keywords of the questions. Okay, number three, ways number three of listen for specific information is pay attention to names of people and places, date, time and quantity. If when you skim the questions you see these words, okay, you saw these words, for example, names of people and places, date, time and quantity. Remember, once you look at this question, you can put some boxings or some circle if you have a time. Okay, pay attention to names of people and place, date and time and quantity that you are going to listen from the audio. Okay, there's the third ways, last ways. Okay, last way for listen to the specific information. Okay, sorry. Okay. Oh, sorry, I make it here. Oh, sorry, what happened? Okay, number four, the last one, the last, the last ways of listening for specific information. Just now, I have shared to all of you, discourse markers. Okay, the discourse markers and also signal words for the first techniques. which is the main idea. Number two, right now I'm going to share with all of you signal words or phrases for specific information. Okay, can you read this, Muiz? The last one, listen for signal words. What is the signal
Listen
words that
of
you need to do?
listen for signal words or phrases such as, for example, for instance, because to this the reason is.
Okay, thank you, Muiz. Okay, remember, if you notice or if your ear catch these signal words, for example, for instance, because, due to this, the reason is, means you are listening for the specific information. Okay, the words or the sentence or the phrases that come after these signal words means there is some answer for specific information. Okay, what is the signal words? The signal words that you can listen or that you can catch is, for example, for instance, because, due to this, and also the reason is. Okay, I need you to screenshot this one first. Okay, to take note for this one first. This is how to listen for specific information. Remember, first one, skim through the questions to know what is information that is needed in your questions. Number two, pay attention to keywords and also the phrases. Number three, pay attention to the names of people and places, date, time, and quantity. Okay, maybe some of you will ask me. Okay, we'll have these questions or these arguments here in yourself. Is it we need to only to listen to this one? Is it we only to need to pay attention for this one first, teacher, which is people, places, date, time, and quantity? No. Okay, how to measure this or how to identify this or how to clarify this? You need to skim through the question. For example, let's say in your part for in your listening test, all in your parts, which is the question state that you need to give some names of people, places, date, time, quantity, or country. You have to underline or you have to make a circle so that you know, oh, this one I need to listen to specific information. Okay. And last one is the signal words for this specific information is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I give to you 5 signal words for listening for specific information. Okay, which is we have, for example, for instance, because, due to this, and also the reason is. Okay. I hope that you are going to do the screenshot for this one and also take some notes from this slide. Okay, from this screen. Okay. Okay, let me ask my students here. Kamarul, when is your date for your listening test for SPM? Have you got it? Okay, how about you, Muiz? When is your date for your listening test?
I think 23 or 24 like that lah.
23rd or 24th. Okay, thank you. How about you, Adam? Okay, I can see that we have Kamaru here. Kamaru, what
Hello,
happened
hello.
to
Sorry,
you?
sorry.
Okay, okay, now we can listen to you, Kamaru. Okay, Kamaru, when's your date for your listening test? English listening
Mm,
test.
21st, I think.
21st. Okay, thank you. How about you, Adam? Okay, Adam's not there. Okay, so I hope that you will get something here. Okay, which is you will get some information, some new information from this live. Okay, I can see that we have Shaz here. Okay, Shaz, Shaz, I know that you are form 5 for 2022. Okay, and I really grateful and also and I really thankful. Okay, which is you're in this live so that you have some rough idea how your listening test will be. Okay, you're going to sit for your listening test next year, right? Because you are 17 this year. Okay, so I hope you will give your support to your brothers here, which is we have Kamarul, Muiz, and also Adam here. Okay, so I hope Shaz, you will get some rough idea on how your listening test will be. Okay, that's great, Shaz, that you have exposed. Okay, early exposure to the listening test for SPM. Okay, so I hope that you get something from this live, which is I have shared to all of you two listening techniques. Okay, remember these two listening techniques that I have shared to all of you today. Okay, let's do some recall first. Okay, let me stop share this one first. Okay, let's do the recall. Okay, I want to test your understanding and also your knowledge, what you have get from this live. Okay. Okay, I would like to ask Kamaru and also Muiz first. Okay. How many themes do you have for your listening test? And also for those who are in the YouTube and also in the Facebook.
28.
Yes? How many
Again,
themes? How many
uh-huh.
themes that you have for your listening test? The topic, the white topic for the themes. How many themes?
4.
4 themes. Okay, thank you, Kamarul. How about you, Muiz?
Apa?
10.
Soalan dia?
How many themes do you have for your listening test? Okay, maybe you want to ask Liz Has in the YouTube, or maybe you want to ask Hazik to give you some support or the answer to help you. Okay, what is the themes? Okay, how many themes do you have for your listening test?
2.
Okay, 2 themes. Okay, thank you. I got from Shasya 7 themes. Okay, how about Adam?
What's the question?
Okay, my question is, how many themes do you have for your listening test that I have shared just now?
Oh, 7.
7. Okay, I would like all of you, okay, to give me at least 3 themes that you remember that I have shared just now. 3 themes. Thank you, Hazik. Okay, actually we have 8 teams, guys. Okay, we have 8 teams. Thank you, Hazik. Okay, now my question is, can you give to me at least 3 themes that you have in your listening test that I have shared to all of you just now? 3 themes only. Thank you, Shaz. I got the answer here. How about the brothers here? Zordo, Muiz, and also Shaz. Oh, sorry, and also Kamarul. At least 3 themes I need from all of you.
Miss nak apa? Batuk. Miss nak apa dia?
3 themes. 3 tema yang Miss dah kongsikan sebentar tadi. Okay, thank you, Hazik.
Oh.
Nah, recall, guys. The one that I have shared to you just now. Okay, let me give to you. Okay, themes that we have for listening test. Okay, 3 themes that I'm going to share is economy, health, education, financial matters. I'm going to give you 4, yeah, consumerism. Okay, themes for your listening test: economy, health, education, financial matters, and also consumerisms. Okay, I hope you get something for today class. Okay. Okay, thank you Zordo, Muiz, Shaz, and also Kamarul for joining me for this live, and also Liz Has, right? Just now in the YouTube. We have, yes, Liz Has and also Hazik in the YouTube. Okay. I really hope that you're going to do well in your listening test. Okay. And I pray that you get you get a full marks for your listening test that will coming next week. Okay, so that's all from me. Okay, bye for now.
Thank you, Miss.
See you soon in the
Thank you,
next live
Miss.
for listening test. Okay,
Thank
bye
you.
guys. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you,
Yes.
Miss, for today.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Kamarul.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Kami turut padang semua dengu berpenunggu. Kami inspirasi sebab itu mereka tiru. Guru kami lain kualiti nombor 1. Bukan macam tempat tu asal ke tempat penuh beribu. Holistik. Ya dulu kami seorang pakai, lepas kami pakai bersih pas semua nak pakai. Kualiti kelas pertama yuran kami tak masuk akal. Mari join sekali pasti suka kami tak sangkal. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about Azhar. Remember inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way only way how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about Azhar. Remember inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way only way how you wanna level up.
Yang aku suka. Silakan.
10 sebab
10
seronok seronok sebab cikgu bagi step by step saya boleh faham.
Silakan. Saya boleh bagi rate 10 per 10 lah. Okay. Ni bukan sebagai apa, ni bukan pasangan.
Zone we trust to help me level up. Cheer up, Lahazon, we believe our grade will be increased. Stand up with a holistic approach. We sure they are great coach. Chill up, do the best, be the best, who the best, we're the best. Hey up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about Azhar. Remember inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way only way how you wanna level up. Hey up, listen up. Wanna be a success student, remember about Azhar. Remember inside kita, remember about your study, cause that way only way how you wanna level up.
Mereka dapat terangkan tajuk yang sukar untuk dipelajari oleh pelajar-pelajar. Terang sampai dapat. Itulah yang paling bagus di dalam ni.
Lahazon terbaik.